All right, let's take a little time to talk about Compost Starter. Now, a Compost Starter has the microorganisms that are inoculated on the Compost Starter. They can come in little packs that looks like dirt, or they can come on clay that's been inoculated with the microorganisms. And what we want to do is we want to get those microorganisms active. So we're going to put them in. We put them in this water. Right here in this barrel. And I've already put the compost starter in here, but now we're going to want to stir this up. What we're going to do is we're going to get it going so that it creates a great vortex. And we don't want to use metal in here. We want to use, as you see, this is a food grade recycled pickle barrel. And as you see, I'm getting a pretty good vortex going on here. And the water here is getting darker and darker, getting those microorganisms which are going to actually eat. These microorganisms are the only animal that I actually use in my compost or in my garden, are these little microscopic animals called microorganisms. I use this old weed here because it's handy. As you can see, it's vortexing very nicely, and now she's ready to be to put on the compost pile. So what we're going to do is we watered the pile with some of this, but we really need to, with a brand new compost pile, which is all dry material pretty much, we want to really get them wet, and we want to really get these microorganisms going. So the food's already in here to feed them in the pile. We woke them up by putting them in the water and stirring them up. And this particular water is spring water. You wouldn't want to use chlorinated water. So if you have in your garden situation, you are working with city water or any water that's treated, you'd want to dechlorinate that water before you would add it to your pile. Otherwise, you might as well not be doing this, because the chlorinated water is a killer. It's a killer to microorganisms, and it's a killer to our body too.